Developer behind beloved platformer Limbo regains ownership of his indie studio, announcing that the road ahead will be entirely different. Jumpship remains commitment to emotion-driven storytelling, gameplay, and innovation. So this is an article I wanted to go ahead and talk about because personally I am a big fan of Limbo as well as Inside, so the individuals that made that game. So hearing this news was announced had me really kind of happy for the developer that was able to kind of get their studio back. So I think that's actually pretty cool, and it actually has me excited for the next game that they're going to be announcing. So we'll go ahead and check out like a little bit of the trailer for that after we go over some of the article here. But we're just going to check out what exactly happened, and then we'll go ahead and go from there to see what the deal is as far as the new game that's going to be coming out. So, Dino Patti, the executive producer behind puzzle platformers like Limbo and Inside, reveals that he has acquired studio Jumpship 3 years after selling it. Patti created Jumpship along film animator Chris Olsen in 2017, with the studio's debut game launching in 2022 as sci-fi adventure Somerville. The same year, Patti sold Jumpship to indie publisher Thunderful Games, a company that recently underwent restructuring and dealt with more than 100 layoffs, according to a new announcement from Thunderful and a post from Patti himself. However, Jumpship is back in its co-founder's hands. So that's like I said, I think that's really cool that he was able to actually get his company back. It is unfortunate though that there were, 100 layoffs for the, games company. That's never a good thing, you know what I mean? So the fact that that ended up happening is really shitty. But it is one of those things that the individual Patty was actually able to capitalize on that to be able to get his company back. It does leave it a little bit curious as to what's going to happen as far as his studio goes, because more than likely with him purchasing the studio and them having to do 100 layoffs, there's probably a big chance that unless the studio is really big, which I doubt since it's indie games that they work on, he's probably going to have to kind of start from scratch as far as getting talent and bringing new people in. But with the fact that he's already got 2 games under his belt and everything like that, I'm pretty sure he can probably do fairly well in order to kind of get the studio back up and kind of continue on from where he initially left off before he decided to sell it. So I think that's actually pretty cool. So I sold the studio in 2022, writes Patty. Today, I got it back. Today marks a new chapter for Jumpship. After Thunderful's acquisitions in 2022 and recent changes, I've now acquired the studio. It's not the same as it was, though. Unfortunately, the company is now empty of employees, so the road ahead will be entirely different. But with every challenge comes an opportunity. It's always about moving forward with a bold and bright vision. And yeah, that's what I mean right there. The fact that with all those layoffs, more than likely this dude's going to be having to start from scratch, which in a way is a bit unfortunate, but like he is, as long as he has that kind of positive mindset that he's stating right here, with some setbacks like that, there is room for opportunity to be able to grow from that point on. So it just, for me at least, I think that's really cool, and I feel like it has more room for more positivity to be coming for the studio themselves and the individual that he was able to kind of get it back. So I sold my studio in 2022. Today I got it back. Marks a new chapter of Jump. So yeah, so it's pretty much the message. And then this is the tweet. We'll check it out in a bit on X, and then we'll see the trailer as well. So the executive continues, admitting that the gaming industry needs fresh thinking, especially in how we treat our talent. He outlines his plan for Jumpship, including a completely new direction with a bold reimagining of how talent can create and thrive, and a vision where ambition and synergy with great talent unlocks new possibilities. While Patty doesn't share precise details about Jumpship's future, he does hint towards more details coming soon. And that is something I gotta agree with in that regard, as far as like having the talent and everything like that, because that kind of goes a little bit hand in hand with the video that I did the other day in regards to Nintendo. One of the ex-employees had mentioned how it depends on having the right talent, not just because like owning these great IPs and everything like that, yeah, that is going to help out companies in the long run for sure, but you can't just rely on the IPs themselves. You do have to make sure you have the talent that is able to continue on with making those IPs as great as they are. Otherwise, more than likely your company, it's not going to be able to thrive just on that alone, which we've seen throughout the years, when different gaming companies, when it comes down to video games that have been around for so long, but having people come in who aren't necessarily the best with their talent and kind of ruining some of those IPs and not doing the best with them because of the fact that they're focused more on the IPs themselves than actually having the people that can come in and make them as great as they possibly can, which, so if anyone's interested, I did do a video on that, so you can go ahead and check that one out. So he concludes by assuring longtime fans that the one thing remains constant about Jumpship, our commitment to emotion-driven storytelling, gameplay, and innovation. Patty also adds that sometimes the best new beginnings come from unexpected but familiar places, and I'm inclined to agree. There's no telling what direction Jumpship will take from here, but if any games like Limbo or Somersville come out of it, I'll be content. And that is cool. I haven't played Somersville, but like I said, I played Limbo and then I also played Inside, which I very much enjoyed. Somersville, I need to check that one out, at least see what's going on with that game to see if that'll be something I like. More than likely, if I've played Limbo and Inside and I like those two games, it'll probably be very similar. But I like this, man. I like the fact that he's kind of looking to the future while at the same time kind of considering where he came from in the past. So being able to kind of go back to his roots and then kind of use that as his way to kind of decide where to move forward, I think that's going to really work out in the long run, especially considering that the new games that he has Jump Ship, it does look like it is going to be pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and check out this post right here on X, and then we'll check out the trailer that he's got. So I think it looks good, so I feel like it'll be something worth checking out here. And then this is just the message that he has, but this is the little trailer that was released with it. So I love that part right there. I like seeing that because just the way the character's running, that automatically kind of reminds me of Inside. And then seeing that creature kind of come up and just jump and kind of stop this, almost looks like a robot that's going to attack this dude. I think that looks really cool, and it has me really excited to kind of see where this game is going to be going as far as the story goes itself. Jump Ship. Nice. Okay. So yeah, so Somersville, I guess that's the name of the game. My mistake. I thought it was Jump Ship. But yeah, man, I think this game looks like it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be awesome, especially because like I said, it does kind of have that feel of Inside. So I like the art direction. I love the music that they use for the trailer. So I'm kind of hoping that it's gonna have a lot of that type of music in the game itself. I think that'll be really cool. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good game, and it really does have me excited, especially hearing that the individual was able to get his studio back. So kudos to that dude, you know what I mean? That's awesome to kind of see that he's gonna be able to get it back, as well as look to the future as to what he's gonna be coming out with. Because if this is what he's coming out with right now, it has me excited to see what he's gonna try to do once he does get more talent to kind of make some games kind of in this type of vein. So I think that's awesome. So yeah, this is good news in my opinion. I think this is really cool and something to definitely look forward to. So I think that's awesome, man. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is there any fans of Limbo or Inside out there that are happy to hear this news? And does Somersville look like a game that you're gonna want to be picking up yourself just from the little bit of the trailer that we were able to check out? So if you guys can let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.